Greetings! Okay, you wanted it, you've been waiting for it, you got it. That's right, in this special edition of Sean McLean's video blog, we'll be doing all the shoutouts that need to be done. So this is it. Here we go. Okay, so once again, nothing fancy in terms of editing, because I'm going to be putting pictures up over here. This is why I'm sitting on this side, to leave room for the pictures, because there will be pictures there. Okay, so I have my little list over on the computer screen there, which you can't see, but it is over there. So I'm going to proceed. I've never really done one of these shout-out things before, so sorry if it's lame. Okay, so ladies first, because I'm a gentleman. And there's one lady in particular that I need to mention before all others, for the simple fact that she has given me not one, but 2 shoutouts. Hang on a second, I'm going to kill my MSN. One moment. There we go. Sorry about that, it's just that noise is really distracting. It just comes through the speakers, and I'm like, okay. Anyway, one lady in particular who has given me not one but 2 shoutouts, and in fact even did a video specifically just to thank me for a comment that I left on her video, which was really nice. And I am speaking, of course, of Decadent 7. Decadent 7, also known as Iridia, or Aradia, Aradia. Okay, it seems we're even, Decadent 7. You can't pronounce my username? Well, I apparently can't pronounce your real name. So, sorry about that if I just made a verbal mess of it. Anyway, Decadent 7, very cool person. A self-proclaimed and very proud nerd, which I totally respect and admire. Loves comic books, video games, anime, you name it. Basically everything you can think of that a nerd loves, that's her. Anyway, she does a video blog fairly regularly, and sometimes gets her husband in on it too. Also seems like a really cool guy, though he doesn't say much. Maybe you should work on that there, Ms. Iridia. Get your man to speak up a little more. But super cool and super nice. And there was this one time, basically, I left a nice little comment on one of her videos, just saying she did one in black and white, and I just said that I thought she really put the beautiful in beautiful black and white. Which is true, and I have no shame in saying she is quite beautiful, and that certainly makes watching her blogs far less painful than it might be otherwise. Anyway, before I stick my foot any further into my mouth, go check out her blogs. Really interesting person with lots of cool stuff to say, and definitely in touch with her inner nerd, which is awesome. So next on the list we have Monica, also known as username MeWho1. Now, Monica does a web show with her friend Carter called The Mona Carter Show. And what it is basically is it's a video chat type show where it's just her and Carter talking about, you know, whatever springs to mind that week. And she edits it together so you get to see both sides of the conversation. And I actually had a guest appearance on one episode of their show where Monica basically just interviewed me talking about you know, some of my projects and stuff like that, and that was really cool. Anyway, really cool person, always has something interesting to say, really insightful, I think, and very smart, and also very pretty, and has some awesome tattoos, which I'm sure she would be delighted to tell you all about, and stuff like that, because she's very proud of them, and very rightly so. And of course, no thing about Monica would be complete without mentioning that she is also the single most obsessive Rammstein fan that I have ever met. Her life revolves around Rammstein, and her kids, of course, which are very important to her. Anyway, she does the Mona Carter Show, and more recently she started doing a video blog, so check her out. That's MeWho1, also known as Monica. Next up we have Susie Rose, also known as Susie Mahoozy. I somehow doubt that's her real last name, but hey, she'll always just be Susie to me. Susie is a professional or semi-professional singer, writes a lot of her own material, and has an absolutely awesome singing voice. And this clip you just saw is actually sort of one of her sillier music videos. And that's one of the things I really like about Susie as well, is she's just a really silly, kind of crazy person who has a wonderfully twisted sense of humor, which I totally dig, and is just really, really cool to talk to and stuff, and does lots of funny videos too. I particularly like the one where she's studying for an exam and getting increasingly frustrated by the density of the material. So check that one out if you get a chance, and check out all of her music as well, because she's really, really good. Like, seriously, if I ever need some original songs for a movie or something, she's one of the first people I'm going to be looking up. Next up we have Just Rose 5. Just Rose is probably one of the most prolific video bloggers that I personally watch on a regular basis. She used to be kind of once in a while with her video blogs, but lately she's been doing a lot more frequent entries. I think just because there's been a lot of stuff going on in her life, and a lot of things to update and talk about. But super cool. I've chatted with her, well, just through messages and such, on the videos and whatnot on a few occasions. Really nice, very very honest about everything in her life, and just really cool. So check out her blogs if you want to see someone who is very real, I think, and really just doesn't pull any punches talking about her life and her opinions and stuff like that. So Just Rose 5, very cool. Then of course we have Misha Girls 7, who is just adorable. She's so funny and crazy and silly, and her blogs are always a joy to watch, because she's basically a 17, possibly 18 by now. I'm not sure exactly when her birthday is, but anyway, teenager who absolutely adores life and knows how to have fun without, you know, sort of the typical trappings of being a teenager. You know, a lot of teenagers around that age are sort of like experimenting with smoking and drinking and all that other fun stuff. I was no stranger to that myself. But in the case of Misha Girl, real name Sarah, and her friends, who also get in on a lot of her videos, and who are also just as crazy and wild and fun as she is, it's really just about having fun and enjoying life, and it really shines through in her videos, I think. So I definitely recommend you check out some of Misha Girl 7's videos. And of course, no shout-out video would be complete without a mention of one of YouTube's many darlings, namely Bowie Chick. This is actually some clips from my all-time favorite video of hers, one of her earlier ones actually. Bowie Chick also, another, I sort of put her in a similar category as Misha Girl, basically just has a lot of fun with life, and does some really creative stuff with her videos and editing and things like that. And, just as Monica is an obsessive Rammstein fan, Bowie Chick, as her name might imply, is an obsessive David Bowie fan. Certainly nothing wrong with that. I pretty much grew up with Mr. Bowie myself. Well, not like we went to school together or anything like that. I just grew up with his music.